What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney, and today I want to talk about subconsciously. Do we have a little bit of a fear of expressing our inner power? Yeah, I think that's the reason why. That's probably one of the biggest factors why manifesting may seem to be difficult for many people. Subconsciously, they may have an inner fear that this power is just like too great for them to comprehend, that they subconsciously think, no way, I don't think this is impossible for me. Yeah, that's definitely understandable. That's definitely understandable. Because the thing is, for many of us, we've been conditioned to look outward, just rely on external systems, kind of spoon feeding us, and not really allowing ourselves to express our own power. We all have power. We're all expressing our power at all times. Some of us express our power more confidently, and then some of us express it in a more, just a more limited way, I guess. Such as like, maybe if you hear stuff like simple as like, if people can say, I'm a billionaire, some people may be like, why isn't everyone billionaires at this point? Well, maybe not everyone desires to be a billionaire. Or maybe subconsciously they don't have the desire to be a billionaire. And yeah, that's understandable too. Just because when you learn about looking into deliberate manifesting, it doesn't always have to be this giant, gargantuan thing. It can be simple things. Literally, just simple things like relationships with people, or just even having enough money, an abundance of money. You don't have to. Just because if you hear people say, you can manifest whatever you want, you don't have to overwhelm yourself like, being a billionaire. You don't have to go to such extremes thinking you have to just like, because again, I think there's still a kind of a grind mentality a little bit with this go big or go home. I still sense that sometimes when people talk about law of attraction or law of assumption. And some of them even just say you still have to take massive, painful action, which I find kind of counterintuitive to like law of assumption or attraction. And guys, there's not enough. I hear a lot of people talking about constantly doing. And there's never a time of just being. And when we're being, we manifest when we're being. We don't manifest when we just keep constantly doing. Well, we're manifesting all the time. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Like Wayne Dyer says. As you think from the heart, thinking from the heart, that's what you are. As if you're that person. As if you're in that state. Because you're just moving through states, guys. Every experience you encounter is a reflection of your inner state. And it doesn't have to be this. Again, when you hear things like this is the fastest way to become a billionaire, and guys, these are just kind of imposed rules that people impose on us. You make the rules. If someone says something like, well, you got to be in this you can't feel, if you have a negative emotion, you can't manifest fast enough. That's total bullcrap. Maybe that's true to them, but to you, you make the own rules. You make your own rules. The only limits are what you impose upon yourself. No one is stopping you to how you're expressing yourself. Again, with like time and space, things that may seem longer for the manifest, we're only imposing time upon ourselves. We're giving ourselves like this time limit. And when we just negate time, when we don't think about time at all, that's when manifestations start to show up so much faster. And yeah. So yeah, this is kind of how I see the deliberate manifest, and why some people may, or just why many of us seem to trying to figure out why is it almost seems so paradoxical. Like manifesting is so easy, yet seemingly difficult. The only difficulty in it is what we impose upon ourselves, guys. And I speak it for myself too. The reason, maybe if I find things seemingly difficult when it comes to deliberate manifesting, is because I'm making it harder than it really is. I'm not allowing it to happen. Whatever I desire, it's almost like when we try to condition something, when we try to control the outcome, we're only making it harder. And also, when it comes to delight, when people talk about letting go with manifestation, letting go doesn't mean letting go of your desire. This means letting go like, my things are already taken care of. I know it's coming. Some way, somehow. And I was also listening to Simi Ingram's channel yesterday. She was talking about, yes, you can manifest a how to. Things like talking about you can manifest on a time crunch on a certain date. Just to kind of, because I think about manifesting on a date, which I don't know. I guess for some people, when they manifest on a particular date, that gives them like the excited feeling, like, hey, this is gonna happen to me on this particular day. Yeah, you're training your subconscious, or you're putting yourself in the subconscious state that's going to happen on that day, and you're giving yourself a definite date. So it doesn't have to, you don't always have to make it this thing. And again, I'm just kind of like any messages I put on, like, just have faith, guys. Just hold on to the faith. You don't need to be like Neville. You don't have to be like Neville Goddard, where he's talking about, like, I think some parts where he's talking about, you don't know when it's going to happen, when or where it's going to happen, when or where or how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. You don't have to put yourself in this, you don't always have to put yourself in this uncertain state either. The how can be changed too, if you subconsciously assume that you can change the how, that you can predict the how. And I found that very, very valuable to listen to, that you can predict the how. So yeah, the only reason why, again, and I speak for myself too, the only reason why manifesting seems to be seemingly hard is that deep down we may have an underlying limitation or fear that's stopping us from expressing our inner desires. But yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. There's nothing stopping you in this world, guys. There's nothing stopping you in this world but your own inner subconscious assumptions. That some people may have an easier time getting into relationships with others, or easier acquiring a bunch of money. It's all assumptions, guys. It's all states of consciousness. Don't feel overwhelmed if you see people manifesting faster or slower, or faster than you, because everything's relative. Everything is is a relative state of consciousness. Don't get overwhelmed if you see someone manifesting faster than you, because if it's like it takes them 3 days to like manifest a gazillion dollars, whatever. Those are only success stories, guys. Instead of allowing those success stories, don't compare them and say those people must have. You can't make assumptions that. Don't make assumptions or accusations that, well, these people are just, or don't assume that people are just luckier than you. No. Allow those be the catalytic moments to help improve yourself. Because, yeah, we need to stop. We can't, because if we compare ourselves with other people constantly, we're only limiting ourselves, guys. We can only see others. Maybe there are success stories in others, and it's like, oh wow, if this person can do that, I can do that too, or I can improve on myself too. Don't compare, guys. Just because if you see someone successful, don't put yourself down. It may be frustrating to think, man, these people are manifesting seemingly faster, relatively faster than me. But guys, again, everything's relative. We're all on our unique journeys, and we're all improving. We're all learning from mistakes and all that, and we're just improving from here on out. So, I hope this video helps. And just to realize that in law of assumption, you make the rules, guys. You make the rules. No one else is making the rules for you. They're only catalysts. They're only yourselves. They're only light aspects of yourself. They're only reflecting those who say, they're only reflecting areas within you that need to be looked at, that should be looked at. No one's stopping you but yourself, guys. Allow others to be catalysts for yourself and improve from therein. So I hope this video helps, and I bless you all, and happy manifesting.